Congratulations. I know you were only 0-1 here, I guess, losing a couple of years ago, but you have to know Arkansas hadn't won here since '95, lost 14 in a row. And just how big was tonight from that historical perspective?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it after the game. We didn't really talk about it, before the game, but none of us, the players weren't here. It's a different team, and right now we're a really confident team on the road. I mean, I think that everybody can see that. We came, we got on the plane with the thought process of winning this game and not being satisfied with how we've played. And when a team wins at this pace, you got a group that's not satisfied, a group that's that's hungry and wants to continue to get better. I didn't think we played that great in the first half, but certainly in the second half. And we did outscore by 3 in the first half and by 5 in the second half, scored 82 points. The most impressive thing is just 6 turnovers against a team that really turns people over and is aggressive defensively. So proud of the fact that we out-rebounded. Great job taking care of the basketball on the road as well.
And then you guys outscored them. I think, they're up by 6 and they're at home and, they're a pretty good team. And you're thinking, well, Florida might pull it out again. And then you guys put a 28-14 run on them. And just what do you think keyed that?
I thought Devo Davis was absolutely phenomenal. We wanted to get out and transition a little bit more. I thought we were a little bit too stagnant. They went to a zone. We hit a 3. We got the ball in the interior of the zone, another possession, and we were alert for them to play that zone. And again, I thought Devo off the bench was really important for us in the second half, and obviously the foul trouble that Devo had, in the first half, I thought took us a little bit out of the rhythm because we needed him out there in the first half as well.
And Devo apologized for getting the tee, but it wasn't a 1-point game. I mean, what was your thought on that? Are you okay with that?
I'm cool with it, man. We won. He got up high, and he's emotional. I'm emotional. It's all good, man. We'll take the W and move on.
Okay, I might have a couple more, but I'll turn it back. Good to see you smiling with your shoulder icing down.
Thanks, Bob. Only one more game with this thing.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Scotty.
Yeah, Eric, I know you've had some really good college teams before, but is this the toughest one that you've coached, or at least the one that's least likely to back down with his back against the wall?
Yeah, I think that this is a group that really believes that they can win. They certainly have great defensive toughness. It's as tough as any team I've been around. It's the belief. I think maybe more so than anything, Scotty, it's the way that we've improved and kind of flipped the switch, much like last year, where it looked like maybe, we were discombobulated. Where was the season going to go? Both years, if you don't have high character, it could spin the wrong way when you've lost 5 out of 6. And certainly last year with the way we lost it at LSU and Alabama.
This is kind of a specific question, but that shot fake sidestep move that JD.
Yeah, we work on it every day, JD and I go over to the side court and really want him shooting a sidestep 3 when the game's on the line.
It's like I guess I know you probably obviously see him work on that shot a lot, but like how big time of a move is that? Because he seems like he hits opponents with it once or twice, maybe even more than that each game.
Yeah, in all seriousness, JD does work on that. He really, really does. And, I told an NBA buddy of mine today, we were talking about our team, and I said the thing that makes him so dangerous to guard is he shoots from anywhere. He's got he's like Steph Curry in the fact that those guys just shoot from wherever, whenever. You think they're absurd shots and they go in and they stretch the defense out. And he really puts pressure on defensive teams because I never know when he's going to shoot. So I don't know how the heck they'd ever know when he's going to shoot because I have no idea half the time when he pulls. But I do want the ball in his hands. And tonight we actually moved him off the ball because I thought Devo was so good taking the ball to the cup. And I thought Florida struggled to keep Devontae in front of him.
And when Devo gets out and runs in transition, I mean, saw it the other day. He had an assist to Audis for a big layup, and then he had a couple layups on the run too. Like when he's doing that, I mean, where does that take you guys offensively?
Changes us altogether. I mean, he had 19 points, 7 to 10 from the field. Again, another game where he hit 2 threes. He made his foul shots going 3 for 4, led us in assists with 4, most impressively, 0 turnovers. I mean, he played, 28 minutes with 0 turnovers to 4 assists, plus 11 while he was in the game. He was our second highest plus minus guy, along with Jay Wills plus 15. So I thought he was outstanding tonight.
Yeah, Coach, I'm curious what your thoughts were on that matchup between Jalen and Castleton tonight.
Yeah, Castleton's a really tough matchup for us and for everybody. I mean, he did go to the foul line 10 times. We had to move Jay Will off of him for a little bit. Castleton most impressively drew 11 fouls, 29 points. I was happy with the fact that we kept him off the glass for the most part. He did have 6 boards in 35 minutes, but we didn't want him to get up in 8 or 9 rebounds. And one of the things we talked about at halftime was if they throw the ball into Castleton, that does eliminate the 3 ball. And I thought that, exchanging 2s instead of 3s would certainly help us defensively. And you look at in the second half, they went 1 of 9 compared to in the first half when they made 7 of 16. I thought that was a big turning point for us for sure.
And how big was it that Jalen, I think he picked up his 4th foul with about 8 minutes left, and he played the rest of the game without picking up that 5th. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I trusted him, Hutch, to have him still in there. We moved Stan over to Castleton and moved Jalen over to guard a perimeter player. A DC guarded in 1 possession. So we were, again, willing to live with the ball going inside because we thought we could, once we got the lead, we thought we'd still have the ability to score the ball. But we just felt like if they started hitting 3s, that might be too much to overcome.
Curtis.
Coach, Florida's been a good defensive team, and you guys came in tonight and better than 2-1 assists to turnovers. You had 5 in double figures, shot it well. What is your overall take on the offensive performance tonight?
I thought we were, not great in the first half, but did shoot 47%, which for us is a really good percentage. In the 3 ball, I thought we were really selective in the first half, going 4 of 9, shooting 44%. Didn't get to the foul line enough, but the 6 FTAs that we did get, we converted at an 84% rate. And then in the second half, much like the first half, we did go 15 to 33. And still shot the 3 decently with 3 and 9. But the biggest factor I thought you guys was our ability to draw free throws. Just 6 in the first half and 14 in the second half, and then being able to make them at an 7% rate, I thought, was kind of the difference offensively for us.
And you've mentioned a lot just how difficult it is to win on the road in this league. That's 5 SEC wins on the road now. What do you think about the way this group has traveled and competed?
Awesome. I mean, again, we could have won that game in Bama. We were right there. We get, and that stings still. But I'm not a big hockey fan, but Daryl Sutter with the Calgary Flames, he said it best. They're playing really well. And he said, I don't care if we win 10 straight unless it's in the playoffs. And so for us, it's just, we got another game coming Saturday against Kentucky. And how do we get ourselves ready to play another 1-game series? Obviously we got 2 home games and then the final game in Tennessee. So take 1 game at a time and keep following the game plan and keep diving into our preparation like they have. They've done an incredible job.
Christina.
Were you surprised at all when Florida came out and made those 7 threes in the first half? And how did you kind of lock that down in the second half?
Yeah. You think the Calgary Flame will send me a t-shirt since I gave a shout out to him? Christina, I thought that, Appleby played so well in their last game. and he made so many big shots. I would say him coming out, knocking 2 down right away is on me. I made the decision to put a DC on him instead of our point guard. And I felt like maybe length, because the DC had done such a good job guarding Tennessee's smaller guards. But Appleby hit a baseline out, catch and shoot, where we were a little bit late getting to him. And then because the DC is used to digging in the post, the first one that 22 Appleby hit was off a post dig, because we did want to dig down on Castleton early in the game. And so that I think those two in particular are on me. Fleming, we wanted to respect his 3, but also respect his dribble drive. So that's kind of a scouting report 3, because he hit one of those early ones. So I would say, more so than the players, those 3s in particular are on me, and decisions that I made going into the game.
Bob, question, please.
Yeah, Eric, I think Mike had this in his notes. You guys, I guess, are now like 11-0 on these short turnarounds, Saturday, Tuesday, or maybe it's other days, but like 2 or 3 days to prepare your and I think the 6 or 7 Tuesdays in a row you've won. Just what do you make of that?
Well, I think that when you play with the quick turnaround, you've got to be very clear, very concise with your game plan. You've got to make sure that you don't overload your team. I thought in the second half, we made it a little simpler than maybe what we did at the beginning of the game. Just something as simple as, hey, no more 3s, knock it off. If it goes into Castleton, we'll live with it. Play them a little bit more straight up. Don't help and dig and sag and spy on him. Stop it. And obviously, I don't know if it was our defense or they missed some, but obviously 1 and 9 was much, much different than what we saw the first half, which was 7 3s.
I think the Flames might have been in Atlanta when you were coaching with the Hawks. Did you ever go to a Flames game?
Yeah, they were the Thrashers.
Thrashers. Okay. I can't.
Atlanta Thrashers, owned by the same owners.
Okay, I'm not a hockey guy either. Well, you should have gotten good tickets then.
I got great tickets. Not a lot of NHL fans in Atlanta, I can tell you that, at least when I was there.
Coach, appreciate
See
it.
you guys.
Hey, Mike, what is that stat?